Welcome back to Big O Blog. Today, I have a special for you. I'm going to show you how I prepare a nice combination. Now, some of these things I ate before, so I have a good idea how they're going to affect me, and a couple of things are new. But I think this is going to be a good one, tasty, well-rounded for a diabetic to eat and enjoyable. And the focus of this meal will be lots of fiber, because you need fiber. Fiber, what I'm learning, you're feeding your gut bacteria. When you feed your gut bacteria, your body doesn't absorb as much of the sugar out of the food when the food have all that fiber. So you could eat food with a little bit of high amount of sugar or carbohydrates, but if it has a lot of fiber, it offsets it and reduces the amount of sugar the body takes out of the food. So in building a combination, I take all that into consideration. So this combination I'm going to do today, I will show you how I prepare it. Not the full cooking, but partially. And I'll show you how I prepare it. But you will see my focus on this meal will be getting the fiber in, getting a little bit of sugar, but keep just enough sugar to where my blood sugar would not, in about an hour and a half, would not get past 140. That's what I hope to happen, right? So I just enjoy. Hold on, I'll start getting my kitchen, and I'm going to start my cooking, and I'll give you a little idea of how I put it together, and then I'll show you the meal itself. All right? Blessings. So what I'm having here is some pigeon peas with a little pumpkin and lots of natural herbs like tomatoes, onion, garlic, and so on. And then I have some greens. I have like 4 different greens here, which include spinach, bok choy, and some other Asian greens. So, and they're usually very tasty. There's no salt in there because those greens have their salt. There's a little salt in my peas for a little flavor, not too much, and no artificial seasoning or no artificial sauce. It is almost ready. Not that it's ready, it's done. Almost ready to eat, but it's had to cool down. It's kind of hot. Anyway, I am going to work on my my lamb because we're going to have lamb also. I'm thinking of maybe I might add another item in here. I'm not sure. I'm looking at my thing here and see what I have. But this is the start of my meal. And I should be able to put together a really nice balanced meal that will focus on balancing my sugar intake and keeping my blood sugar low and controlling my diabetes. As you know, diabetic health is what I'm looking for. So putting these combination of meals together is very important. I take my time and try to observe what I'm putting in there, what kind of nutrients it have, because I have to fast too. So I get the fiber from the greens, and these beans have a lot of fiber also. But they also have some higher carbs. So I'll have to control how much of these beans I eat, right? But it's a lot of fiber, so it kind of keep the carb in balance. So I shouldn't get too much of a spike. But I keep working on my other items, and I put it all together, and you will see how it turn out. All right, so I'm getting my lamb ready. I'm going to take 2 pieces of lamb. This will last me a couple of days. 1 piece and 2 pieces. I season my lamb with my grind seasoning, which is my garlics and my ginger and onions and so on. And I also sprinkle some cracked black pepper, whole black pepper in my grinder, and I grind black pepper on there and salt. And that's it. Again, no powder seasoning. Now I'm eating meat, but I want you to know I don't eat meat every day. For the mere fact that some of these meat, the animals, I don't know what they eat. And it's still kind of processed to me because they feed these animals all kinds of different things. So I try not to eat meat every day. So I eat meat at least once a week. So that about 2 days. So I cook it last 2 days. So I'm not eating meat every day, so everybody know that. I spend most of my time trying to cook vegetables, lots of fibers, and so on, because the goal is, again, to feed fiber into the body, reduce the amount of sugar I intake, and keep my insulin down. So I'm trying to control that. So it's not a matter of having to eat meat every day, because I make the videos, it may seem as though all the time, but these videos are made once a week or so. So the meat is mostly once a week or twice a week for the most. Then I try to put some fish in there. But today, I'm getting my lamb ready. I'm going to let it season and stay there for maybe about an hour or so. And then I'm going to put it in the pot, braise it a little bit. Then I'm going to put the pot in the oven and finish it up. So the meal is coming along. This combination will be very simple, but should have everything I need to be nutritious, healthy, and low in sugar, and high in fiber, and allow me to fast and keep my blood sugar down. So I continue to work on this, and the meal is coming together nicely. All right. So I decided to cook my lamb in a pot. Now this pot is a very good pot. This pot is like, I think my wife gave me as a gift, and she spent $100 and something for this pot. But this is an awesome pot. It don't ever burn. It's guaranteed not to burn. It don't matter, it's up to 600 or 700 degrees temperature. And it can also go in the oven. So I have the choice of putting it in the oven at some point, but I may not, because I find that the food is really sweet when I cook it in this pot. So I'm gonna cook my lamb in this pot. Okay. So the lamb is rolling on, come along good. Okay. I keep it covered so that you get the steam and it doesn't splatter all over the stove. But it's looking good. So food is almost ready. What I'm gonna do is take that squash and cook it in the remaining sauce that is created by the lamb. So the squash we just throw in there with no salt or anything, just in that sauce from the lamb to give me a side item, another good quality side item, right? So you see, I constantly working on this balance, but I'm leaving the lamb to cook a little bit again, and soon the meal is ready. It's coming together real nicely. It's gonna be a good one. Yes. All right, so my lamb is finished now. Look how beautiful that's looking up. Look how beautiful that looks. And now I'm using the pot to kind of steam the squash just for a couple minutes, about a minute or so. That should be good. And my lamb is beautiful. I didn't put it in the oven. I just finished the whole thing in the pot because this pot does such a good job of cooking that I didn't see a need to put in the oven. And if it wasn't cooking, I'd have put it in the oven. But since it was cooking beautifully, I just finished it in the pot. And this is good now. This squash is good. Nice and crunchy beef with the flavors from the lamb in it. And this pot is such that the oil stays under the groove, so you don't pick it all up. You know, the oil separates from the food. Really nice. So we're almost done. Look at that, beautiful. This is coming out of here right now. So it's gonna be nice and crunchy. Right? And my lamb is good. So a little bit, should be able to eat. Yes, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Well, thanks for spending time with me while I was cooking this meal. Took a little while, you know, but it was worth it because now I finished with it. It looks beautiful. All right. So here's my plate now. I put together, everything is together here now. My lamb came out really nice. Smells really good. And I taste a little piece already. I know it's going to taste good. So here's my greens is here. I have a piece of avocado. Here's my pigeon peas, and there's my squash is here. See? So this is a well-balanced combination. There's a lot of fiber in the greens. There's a lot of fiber in the beans. Now there's a lot of carbohydrates there too. So a lot of sugar come out of this. But the fiber is so high, it's 35% of the body's natural fiber. So, and the carbs are really high, but the fiber is going to offset the carbs. Because as I explained earlier on, the fiber helps feed your gut bacteria, help you absorb sugar differently, or less sugar. And then I have the squash, which have a little carb, but not much, right? So good fiber here again. And then the meat, nice protein, and then the avocado, good omega-3 and so on. This is a well-balanced meal. I can say to you guys, oh my God, being a diabetic doesn't mean I'll be boring. Doesn't mean you have to eat a bunch of, just I don't eat this, I don't eat that. Bego is on no diet. He's on no diet. Bego is just trying to eat as much food as I can possibly eat and enjoy my life. But eat the right food, combined properly, right? So I don't have to go on no diet. And also, this meal will facilitate weight loss tremendously. Because when you eat this, combination like this, you can fast. You can fast for a long time. So when I eat this, I'm done for the day, right? So your combination is the most important thing. Okay, remember that. How you combine the food, make sure your fibers are there, make sure your omega-3s, make sure your protein, measure your carbohydrates, and keep the sugar low. But don't neglect anything else. All right, my salt in here is not too much, but it's good enough salt. The body needs salt too. All right, so this is a really nice meal. Smells good and it's gonna taste really good. So I took my blood sugar already before I eat this, and I'm starting out at 94. Okay, I'm starting at 94, right? I usually keep my blood sugar around 100 all day because I have good breakfast and I fast. So I come to this meal ready. So you see, I'm actually reversed my diabetes by eating properly like this. See, I couldn't do this a couple years ago. I was always up in the 150s, right? But now I'm always around 100, under 100. And I'm proving that this eating is really worth it and it's really good. Not only that, you see my weight loss. Look at me. You know, I'm keeping my weight down, no problem, with no extra sacrifice. Just good combination, right? So this combination is beautiful. I'm going to enjoy it. Well, I tasted already while I was cooking this. I know it tastes really really good, you know? So, this is what I call heaven every time I eat this kind of food. Heaven. It's really good. My lamb is beautiful. You see? So, diabetes is not a death sentence, right? You can eat well, just plan, learn your food, test before you eat, test after over a period of time. You will get your combination right. You could maintain your weight, you could get weight loss, bring your diabetes down, reverse it like I did, you know? So, today is Super Bowl Sunday, and my kids are upstairs watching in the media room, taking in Super Bowl. And I'll be joining them in a little bit after I finish eating here. And my wife behind the camera, she is Dallas Cowboy. It's nothing else, but she's all dressed in Dallas in cowboy clothes. Let me show you what she looks like. Come on, give me the camera, girl. Look at her. You see, a true Dallas Cowboy fan. Oh my gosh, she and my son, they're crazy about Dallas Cowboy. They just can't make it today. I'm sorry for them. I support them though. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm gonna eat this meal, and in about an hour and a half, I'm gonna check my blood sugar again and let you know how this beautiful combination work out. Okay? So I hope it helped you. Hope you learn a little bit about how I do my combinations to maintain good blood sugar, good weight loss, and ability to fast properly. And also, acid reflux is beneficial because no chemicals, no artificial seasoning. Keep the acid reflux really down, and it's nice. All right. So thank you very much. Stay around. I'll give my results. All right. Blessings. Love you guys. No, I come back before my hour and a half. Look at my plate. I eat all my food. Okay. I'm gonna show you what I eat. I ain't showing how my wife destroyed her plate already, but I'm showing my plate. Look at this lamb. Let me tell you something. Oh my God. Lamb is so good. Cook in a pot. You know, so tasty. Oh, I had to come back and share that. Because it was fabulous. I don't know, I'm sure when I'm eating all my food like this, but I had to come back and share it. I still have more time before I could get my blood test, but I had to come back and say, oh my God, this is like eating heaven. Beautiful. Everything was awesome. Okay? All right.
Hip-hop and rap take center stage in the Pepsi Super Bowl 56 halftime performance next.
That was good.
This is the Toyota halftime report. Let's go places.
We have a cowboy shirt, cowboy or anything?
They're always in the thing, okay? They're always in it.
All right. It's been an hour and a half. I've been watching the game with your family there. But now I make sure I come back exactly an hour and a half to check my blood sugar because I intend to always give accurate measurements. So if you follow me, you must be able to have measurements that you sure is accurate. That's what I do. 1.5 hours, no matter where I'm at, I get my time, my measurement for you guys, all right? And for myself actually too. So after 1.5 hours, 113. 113. That's beautiful. See, eat a meal like that, high fiber meal, some carbs, good protein, omega-3. Everything is in the meal. It's very nutritious. And now you can fast. Now you can relax and enjoy, and your blood sugar is normal. See, that's what I'm trying to let everybody know. If you combine your food properly, you could eat well, keep your blood sugar down, and also lose weight if you want to lose weight. Because blood sugar and weight doesn't necessarily have to do with each other, but in a lot of cases it does. For me it did. So I had to lose my weight to help control my blood sugar. And eating this way and combining food properly has helped me to lose weight and maintain nice blood sugar. And this food, this meal was one of those big old five-star meals that taste good, look good, smell good, and was good for my blood. It was good for me. No acid reflux. I take my pressure early on. Pressure is fine. blood sugar is fine. I'm relaxed, I'm happy, I'm enjoying painless, pain-free, you know. That's how you want to eat. I keep saying, control the spikes so you can enjoy life. Diabetes is not a death sentence. It doesn't mean you'll be boring and eat boring. You can still eat well. Just learn your food. Learn your food by testing before and after your meals. Don't do one thing at a time because that didn't work for me. Do a whole meal and you understand the meal. So now I can eat this exact meal again anytime I want to without even testing. You see? I know what to order in a restaurant also to match that up. That's the whole idea, being knowing what you eat to live and enjoy life with diabetes and or reversing diabetes if you could. Right? Thank you very much. If you like what I'm doing, share my video. There's a lot of people with diabetes, you know. 1 in 3 children are going to have diabetes now. You know, Dallas area is over 2 million people with diabetes. India, 11% diabetes. China, all over the world, Caribbean. United States have almost 80 million with diabetes. It's a big deal. It's actually bigger than COVID. It's bigger than COVID. But because we don't see it running around every day spreading as we walk, we don't think it's there, but it's there. Don't be one of those, you know. Eat well, even if you don't have diabetes. Eat like me, do the combinations, and keep it from coming on you, okay? So blessings, blessings, blessings. Love you guys. Come back again and check out Big O, okay? Bye.